Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're embarking on a pretty extraordinary journey, actually.
We are.
We're looking into a unique source, a book that's just this raw, unfiltered exploration of someone's thoughts on, well, self, reality, human connection.
All the big stuff.
Exactly. Our mission here is to sort of excavate the most potent insights from this really unconventional narrative.
Right.
And offer you a more direct path to understanding the complexities of personal perception and just the human condition.
It's definitely a fascinating source. At times, maybe a bit chaotic, but it's a deep dive into consciousness itself. So our aim is really to guide you through these intense reflections, maybe highlight some universal themes that resonate with our own experiences, even though they come from such a uniquely personal place.
Okay, so let's kick things off. Let's dive right into the author's, well, it feels like an intensely personal wrestling match with identity and perception.
Yeah.
They really grappled with self-perception, noting, and this is a direct quote, "Conscious efforts create life's ignorant dilemmas." What's fascinating here is that paradox, isn't it? Our most intentional actions, like striving for perfection or control, can somehow unintentionally create these new, bewildering problems.
Right. It makes you question those efforts.
Yeah, it challenges you to consider if maybe our attempts to fix things are actually the source of new dilemmas.
That's a powerful observation. And if our conscious efforts can lead to these dilemmas, how do you even navigate them?
Good question.
Well, the author suggests it's through this relentless pursuit of inner truth. They say, the truth always makes the lies disillusion from their own concrete hold on my being.
Okay, so breaking down those self-deceptions.
Exactly. It's that ongoing, often uncomfortable process, of unraveling our own stuff to get to genuine self-awareness.
Right.
And what's even more striking, I think, is the idea that paranoia is the conscious effort from our subconscious to deny our sentience with absolute denial of reality.
Wow, okay.
Right.
Let's unpack that a bit. Sentience here meaning?
Just our fundamental awareness, yeah.
Yeah.
Our raw experience of being alive. So the author seems to propose that sometimes paranoia isn't just some random fear. It might be a deeper, maybe unconscious resistance to fully acknowledging our true, unfiltered consciousness.
Like facing reality is too much.
Kind of, as if facing that raw reality feels too intense, so the mind sort of creates a distorted version to, avoid it.
That's a profound way to look at it. Almost reframes paranoia, doesn't it?
Yes.
From a weakness to something, well, active.
And unsettling, yeah.
Okay, so moving from that internal landscape,
Yeah.
the author then turns to our interactions, to human connection. And the material powerfully describes this void, this deep desire to share my life with them. It really highlights that familiar struggle with loneliness.
Oh, definitely.
And that feeling that no one cares about our efforts when they go unnoticed, like cleaning up a mess no one else even knew was there. That really hit home.
It's palpable, isn't it? That yearning for recognition, for belonging.
Yeah.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, sort of how we interact, the author frequently points to the ego as the enemy. The ego.
Suggesting it often fuels our struggles, especially, it seems, in relationships, which, lines up with a lot of thinking philosophy, psychology, where the ego is seen as a barrier.
A barrier to real connection.
To true connection, inner peace, yeah. And the text also implies that through practices like, say, meditation, one can perhaps transcend the ego, achieve greater self-awareness. And this leads to a crucial question the author seems to be asking, maybe implicitly. Can open, conscious relationships where communication, vulnerability are really key, can that be a path to healthier connections?
As opposed to the more dysfunctional ego-driven ones.
Exactly. Moving from just self-preservation to mutual understanding.
That's a really compelling contrast. Makes you wonder how much conflict just stems from those ego impulses, right?
Right.
So after wrestling with the self, navigating this messy terrain of relationships, where does the author find their compass, their purpose?
Well, they offer a surprisingly simple, yet I think profound insight.
Okay.
The secret to knowledge is language.
Language.
Sure.
Interesting. It ties into that deeper quest, doesn't it? Understanding life's purpose beyond just, making money or the superficial stuff.
How do you interpret that? The secret to knowledge is language.
Well, I think this simple phrase holds immense power. It suggests true understanding isn't just about gathering facts, it's about the ability to articulate them.
Ah, okay.
Our capacity for clear thought, for deeper understanding, seems fundamentally tied to our command of language itself, is how we structure our world, make sense of things, share meaning.
So the whole work, even with its disarray.
Is an ongoing search.
Yeah.
Yeah, a search for a meaningful existence. And the author ultimately concludes, quite powerfully, I think, the point was to survive, to flourish, and to succeed. Because that's what humans do at their best. They celebrate life after surviving and flourish and succeed later.
Survive, flourish, succeed. It's quite a cycle. This deep dive has definitely offered a raw, unflinching look into that internal struggle, that search for external meaning.
It has.
It really challenges us, I think, challenges you listening to reflect on your own conscious efforts, how you perceive truth and the nature of your connections.
Absolutely. So the question back to you is, what stands out to you from this exploration of self and reality?
Yeah.
Think about how these insights might shape your own conscious effort.